Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, it's tuning into our online affiliates around the world, including our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcasts. We're glad to have all of you with us as well. Well, I think this time of year, all of us are looking to be more active. So if you're looking for the most up-to-date trends when it comes to your wellness, or even to be able to include some healthy lifestyle habits for your family, have the perfect guest that's joining us today. We have Registered Nurse Linda Ciampa with us. We're going to talk to Linda not only about the trends that she's seeing, but also some great ideas for you all as we're going throughout the rest of this year. Linda, thank you so much for the time.
Oh, Cyrus, thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
Well, this is a big topic, Linda, I think, for all of us, for ourselves and our family. What are some of the healthy lifestyle trends that you're keeping an eye on for this year?
Well, right now, heart health is in the spotlight, I think, because it's February, it's Heart Health Month, and there's so many things we can do, Cyrus, to take care of our health and take care of our hearts as well, and to really pull down our risk for heart disease. And I'm talking about things like eating a heart-healthy diet, getting physical activity, not smoking, controlling our blood pressure and our cholesterol. And one really easy way, Cyrus, to reduce cholesterol is to eat more soluble fiber. And oats are a rich source of soluble fiber. And if you've never tried Bob's Red Mill oats, you really do need to try them. They're delicious. I love them. I eat them almost every day. I really like the extra thick rolled oats and the steel cut oats. But there's so many varieties, including Scottish oats, instant oats, and most of these varieties have organic and gluten-free options as well. But if a bowl of oatmeal is not your thing, you can use oats as a substitute for breadcrumbs. You can bake them into entrees and side dishes. I wish you could see my kitchen right now because I used oats in replacement of flour, and I baked them into some black bean brownies. You might not believe me, but they're delicious, and they're gluten-free, Cyrus.
Wow, I love that. And you're right, heart health is so important, and I think it's something that should be top of mind for all of us. Speaking with that then, what other wellness topics are trending right now that you're noticing, Linda?
I think every day we hear somebody talking about their gut health, which is good because actually most of our immunity is in our gut, so you want to keep your gut healthy. And so there's a couple things you can do. You can add some fermented foods to your diet to keep your gut healthy. Fiber-rich foods are always good. You need to stay hydrated. Getting enough sleep and stress reduction is also good for the gut in this pandemic because you really want to keep your immune system up. And, speaking about the pandemic, comes to mind one thing that we're seeing in the hospital. I'm a nurse. I work in a hospital. A lot of people have put off their routine medical care because of this pandemic. But, Cyrus, it's time to get back on track. If you haven't had your annual physical, you want to call your doctor, schedule that, and don't be afraid to talk to your doctor about anything that might be bothering you or anything you might even be embarrassed about. For example, incontinence. Did you know that 50% of women over the age of 50 experience bladder leaks? So it's more common than you might think. But, Cyrus, the good news in all of this, there's a company called Because Market. They're making things a little bit easier with their highly absorbent underwear that feel like real fabric underwear. They're super soft, and they absorb almost 40% more than the leading brand. The underwear and their pads can be shipped discreetly and conveniently right to your door. And right now, if you go to their website, becausemarket.com/try it, they'll actually send you a free starter pack of the underwear and pads. So it's a great way to try them out.
Wow, that is awesome. And that's becausemarket.com. We'll make sure that we link that up for our audience. So it's hard to believe we're halfway through the month of February already. Linda, as you mentioned, of course, it is Heart Health Month. What about moving forward? What are some of the trends that you're going to be keeping an eye on, kind of moving on throughout this year?
I mean, I think the thing we hear about every day, working in a hospital and going to meetings, mental health is huge right now. I don't think there's anyone who has escaped this pandemic without feeling stressed, anxious, isolated, and especially our kids. It's taken a real toll on our kids, the whole mental health impact of this pandemic. So we have to take care of ourselves because we got to be there for our kids. But with our kids, I think we need to be more patient. We need to listen to them, talk to them. Don't dismiss their feelings. Don't just tell them to toughen up, get over it. We need to talk to them, and sometimes we need to turn off the news, turn off the radio, turn off the TV. We're living in such tough times right now. We need to focus on positive thoughts, making connections in our community, stress reduction, going out for some exercise, yoga classes. All those things are healthy. But if you're struggling with depression, anxiety, reach out to your healthcare provider for some resources to help you through that. And if you see your child struggling, definitely reach out to the pediatrician because there are resources out there that can help us all get through this. There is a light at the end of this tunnel, Cyrus. I can see it. We're getting there, but we got to be stronger for a little while, a little bit longer.
Love that. Linda, well, I want to say thank you so much for the work that you're doing to help to keep so many safe, and thank you for sharing these great tips. Last question I have for you. As a nurse, are there any overall tips for better wellness that you want to share with our audience?
I always say try to get to things early. That's why I really encourage you to make that appointment. If you haven't had your annual physical, get in there because the sooner you catch things and address them, a lot of times you can turn them around. Even like the incontinence, there's exercises, medicine, even exercises, I meant to say, medications, and even surgeries that can help either greatly reduce the incontinence or at least, and sometimes completely cure it. And the same goes for heart disease. If you start these healthy habits, the earlier you start these things, the better. It's never too late to start, and you want to try to incorporate all of these lifestyle changes into your world to protect your health. And the mental health is just as important as the physical health.
Some great tips for us. Again, everyone, Registered Nurse Linda Ciampa has been our guest. Linda, thank you so much again. We're going to make sure that we link up the websites that you mentioned here for our audience to get more information. And looking forward to having you back on the program again.
Thank you. I just want to mention real quickly for the oats, you go to bobsredmill.com. That's their website, and the becausemarket.com/try it. That's their website for these great products.
Thank you. We'll make sure that we put that up there, Linda. Appreciate that. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.